2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, both players and coaches have talked about the importance of a fast start. They don't want to play catch-up in the standings. Tonight, they'll try to overcome that first hurdle in achieving their goals for this year. And here we are, game one of the new season. Kenny, every team coming in with a clean slate.
Yeah, because whatever you had troubles in last year, that doesn't matter. This is a new year. Be optimistic until proven otherwise.
I'm just looking forward to spending another year with you guys as family. And Ernie, you're looking 10 years younger.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling 10 years younger as well, Sean.
It's all exercise, isn't it?
And you're looking like, what are you? You're down to what, 275?
No, 575.
575.
Lost 15 pounds.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Kenny?
I grew some hair.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
That's a wig.
All right. You all still there? Good. We'll
Miss
see you later.
Guys too.
Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliantly tonight. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Monday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Lucas. And it's Jacobson in at the two-guard spot. And for the 76ers, Magician is out there with the Magician, and it's Big Daddy. Then there's Carter, and it's Lewis in at the 4 slot. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Carter outside. Passes it to Fields. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Lucas. The 19-footer is on the money. Carter's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the 76ers. Now here's Lucas. Harrell. Lewis covering. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This, of course, being game one of the season, is their first look at the Celtics.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
It's stolen by Carter. And now Philadelphia on the break. The rebound by the Celtics. And here is Lucas. Now the pass to ABC. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. The rebound by Fields. Here's Lewis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Carl. Boston, no good that time either.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Lewis, left side, trying to get open as Fields. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Kevin, last season there were a couple of glaring deficiencies for the Celtics. I thought they had a problem with shot selection. Too often I thought they settled for pull-up jumpers. They did not exploit their length to get into the paint, nor did they exploit their ability to get to the free throw line. And ultimately that really cost them.
And both free throws good for Lewis. And with the Celtics last season, Doris, the league's lowest rate of free throws attempted and bottom 7 in offensive rebounding.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They had a couple of players coming off of surgeries, knee troubles. Sometimes that can make you hesitant to mix it up on the interior. But boy, if you want to win, you've got to get to the free throw line and you've got to get to the offensive glass. Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Magician to the paint. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Burton. Inside. Here's Filiman. They can use a bucket. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. That one is no good.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Carl. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Lucas against Carter from 12 feet out.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Now here is Fields. He's tightly guarded. The layup off target. Burton, the pass to ABC. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Boston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
2 shots.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Magician. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to D'Angelo.
Celtics foul.
Lewis on the wing. 6 points for him. Passes to D'Angelo. To the middle. Fields dishes to Lewis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Coleman's checked in for the Celtics. Good on both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's Jacobson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Carl. Offensive rebound to Lima. Count that one. ABC's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Pass to Carter. The pass to Lewis. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Lucas. Lewis misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Jacobson, the pass to Lucas. Carl. Lewis covering. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low. Oh, that's blocked. And a fast break now for the Celtics. To the left wing. Carl. Lewis covering. Here's Carl. And it's blocked by Lewis.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Kicks it to Lucas. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Philemon. And it's all evened up. ABC's got his third basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Cohen, and he goes in for the dunk.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Coleman, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Lucas with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 3 on 3. Here's to Angelo. And another shot. Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lewis. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer, and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength, is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
Carter outside. Here's Augman. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is good. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Claxton with the bucket. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the 76ers. Pass to Augman. Now, here is Starks. The 76ers need to get off a shot, but he gets it back.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Passes it to ABC. Here's Claxton, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Claxton's got his second bucket tonight. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Starks outside. And the 76ers get it back. That shot off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And it's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers lead it. Here's the 3. And no good. The fader. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
He's checked in for Lewis. Boston also with the sub. Bertanis, he's checked in for ABC. Here's Augman. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Coleman, defended by Carter. Coleman, the pass to Claxton. Misses the three. Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. They can goal from outside. A nice shot by Augman.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to the Bulldozer. Here's Claxton. Pass to Coleman. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19, and that's good for 2.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Carter outside. And Fisher kicks to Starks. Pass to Augman. Bertans grabs the board. Boston shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Carl covered by Starks, and good that time. He has 6.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's Augman over Coleman. Pass to Carter. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. Pass to Coleman. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Here's Augman. Carter outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Celtics leading by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got the bulldozer. Jones is out there with ABC, and it's Burton in at the point guard position. Here's Augman. Out to the wing. Now Fisher. Bertans grabs the board.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here is Starks. Pass to Augman. On the wing, Starks. 5 on the clock. The 3 kept alive. A second chance effort. Out to Carter. There's the triple. No good on the shot. And it's Boston the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Augman passes to Carter. Passes it to Augman. The 3. The 76ers with another miss. Boston leading by 6. Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Big Daddy's checked in for Fisher, and Magician subbed in for Carter. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers trail by 8. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Augman. The pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Here's to Angelo. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 8. Claxton the pass to Jones. And here is Bertans. Here's Dupont. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Claxton. Boston, no good that time either.
He just never looks comfortable when he's that far away from the basket.
Ogman's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Claxton, no good. Claxton's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Starts the pass to D'Angelo. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Ogman's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jumper for 2. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. Claxton's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Pass to D'Angelo. He feeds it to Westbrook. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Good work there as it goes. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Magician. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Fields, and the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Magician's checked in for the 76ers. Down with both hands.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Lucas. Passes it to Jacobson. Low block shot on the way, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Magician, launches it. Burton grabs the miss. Back to Lucas. Here's Burton. He kicks it to Lucas. Clock at 6. Westbrook with the nice D there. From downtown, that's in. The Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from D'Angelo.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And now the 76ers on the break. Starts the pass to D'Angelo. Dishes it to Fields. And the pass to Magician. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Celtics leading by 4. Here's Burton. Pass to the Bulldogs. No good again that time. Philadelphia shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Fields. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Fields' shot is good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's the bulldozer. Fields covering to the inside. Jacobson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And he makes both free throws. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to D'Angelo. Lewis, left side. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here's Burton. There's the pass to Lucas. Pass to Burton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carl. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lewis outside. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Here's ABC. He's got 8. Pass to Burton. Here's Philemon. No-place jumper from the free throw line. ABC's got 10 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Lewis. The rebound by the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Coleman's checked in for Burton. Here's ABC. Fields covering. Misses the layup.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Lucas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Jacobson. Passes it to Lucas. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Lewis down low. Comes up empty down low. Boston trailing. And Lucas slams it in. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 19. From deep three-point range, he's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jacobson, the pass to Coleman. Here's Jacobson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock is at 3. That's tipped. Here's Lewis. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Here's Jacobson. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. That one misses.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Fisher's checked in for Big Daddy. Carter comes in for Starks, and Speedy subbed in for the Magician. And the second free throw, good. 1:56 left in the first half. Carter outside. Over Carl. No good with the wing jumper. The Celtics shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers trail. Here's Magician. He's got 9. Lewis passes to Ogden. Offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Lewis.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. I'd like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And he drops it in from the low post. 9 points in the game so far. The 76ers shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Ogden passes to Fisher. Carter outside for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. ABC's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Now the pass to Jacobson. 3-pointer. Carter pulls it in. And for the 76ers, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. The 76ers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Carter hits them both. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Carl. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Augman from outside the arc. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. The franchise is out there with Carter. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Fields in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Magician. Pass to Carter. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.